Yes, moretsi wa rona wa Westside FM ke tsone tseo re ne re go tshwaretse tsone re tswela pele le Onkarabile Wisdom Mokoto re bua ka tsa book writing talk that we are on the subject tonight. Time now is 30 minutes after 8 o'clock. That is 8:30 in the evening, the 13th of November 2019. You're listening to Westside FM 98.9 Community Wellness Show with me, Pastor Nkosi, this evening. Onkarabile.
Yes, Mashanga. And the other point that we spoke about is that you must stay on top of current affairs.
Yeah.
Media want people whose expertise can be used on current affairs. What is trending, I made example about our own colleague, Mr. Mano Ramado, or he wrote a book, Nkosi about school and stuff. And because of that, last year, coronally that issue, bullying and stuff, school and stuff. So he got an opportunity of having an interview with ENSA because of his book, because of book related to
Exactly, yeah.
So just check if your book is which current news is trending, and if your book can relate with that, then it's going to be easy for you to attract or to get attention from media. And the last point that I loved, before today we are going to finish, is that as much as media doesn't care about you, it cares about their readership, their listenership. But be aware that media needs you. That's the point that I love. And I made example, I said, about my TV show. Without people, I don't have a content. I cannot just come, get a TV show, no, I need people that I can interview. So, you must know media needs you. Because, Mashanga, remember, media, the show is all about people. You are doing a show because of people. I a show because of what? It's a show because of people.
Sure.
So there are people by law know they want to know more about books. They want to know because they didn't there are readers out there. So they want to know about books. So when you invite authors on your show, which means you are meeting the needs of listeners.
The community, yeah.
The community, So which means as an author, that show needs you to come so that one cannot meet the needs of the community. So media needs you. So be confident. Those guys feel sorry for yourself. They need you. Without you, they don't have content.
True.
Now, you must know your audience. You must know your audience. It's not everyone who will read your book. I think we spoke about it. I think about target market.
Yes.
Correct. You cannot say your book is for everyone. That is not true. So when you approach media, know your audience and research about the show.
True.
Or the print. For example, when I wrote my first book titled "How to Hear God When He Speaks," I had to sit down and think, I cannot go anywhere. This book is for Christians, specifically for Christians. As much as anybody can read the book, but its target market is for Christians. Christians who really have that desire to strengthen their relationship with God, to have that intimacy with God, to know how God speaks, how can they talk to God, And I had to identify my audience. I had to check, for example, we spoke earlier, me and you offline, about the Christian radio shows. I had to check, which radio shows can accommodate my book. I cannot just go to any radio show, but I need to check the show. For an example, Pastor Joel, who was at FM on a Sunday, on a show, gospel. So this book can relate to Pastor Joel. So you check such things. You check the other radio, the Christian radio show. This book is for Christians. It can relate to that Christian show. Not any radio show. But a Christian or a gospel radio show. So that's what you need to check. Check gore buka how e tla ba relevant
go kae, yes.
o ka se ngole about alcohol, for example. I'm just making an example. How to drink alcohol. Or how many beers do you need to drink per day? I'm just making an example, and you go to Pastor Joel's show, you think you'll be relevant to Pastor on Sunday.
But anyway,
you see,
yeah.
So you check your audience, you check your audience. Or okay, audience are on the right, and they go because Sunday alcohol and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so check your
true.
audience.
And
the other thing is put yourself on the position of a producer or an editor.
Okay.
Yeah, put yourself in their shoes. I think it's only you must know what media means. Producer, what kind of content I producer, what kind of content I rata, So which means now you need to make a research. It will force you now to be a listener or a viewer or a reader if it's a newspaper.
Okay.
Of that a producer or an editor. So you need to check. So when you approach that producer or an editor, approacher, as if when you are a producer, so you are producing that thing. So it's gonna be easy for you to get their attention, And the other thing that many shows love.
Sorry, with that I'm thinking now about what you just spoke about now, being in the producer's shoes.
Yeah.
I think it's the very same application that needs to be, or maybe principle, that you need to apply in everything in life. Right? If I come and talk to you about anything, firstly, I must be able to be Onkarabile to say, if I am going to listen to me, what is it that I would like to hear?
Yes.
Because I'm giving you my time and I'm giving you everything about me. So what type of news do I want to hear?
Yes.
And if we can get that, legal company, if you go to any company and then they say now a company, we're dealing with product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you approach the manager or the supervisor, fit yourself in the very same. In your work environment, is the very same principle. How would, as a boss, yeah, company, let's say clean, how would you appreciate your own company to be cleaned?
Yes.
I think it's a very same principle that needs to be applied in all aspects of life.
Yes.
And if we can be able to apply such principles in our lives, we will definitely be victorious, because we won't even have the mentality to cheating, because you'll be cheating yourself.
Yes.
I don't know, I'm just saying.
No, it's true. It's true, Mhlanga. It's very, very true. One lady said to me one day at work, she was checking something and realizing, some stock and that thing actually, it's a company lose a profit. And well, I did not really, I was not interested in and I would come back, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
In my mind, about this lady, she's annoying me. But she said something that changed my mind. And she said, so she said, and she said, imagine if it's your own company. I want to tell you sharp.
Yeah.
Because I'm an entrepreneur myself. As much as I'm not yet there, I'm still growing. So I picture myself for yeah, she's right, this lady. What if this company and this thing it's which means I lose. Because I can see what company I lose, got this thing I do. But because it's not my company, I'm just waiting.
You don't care.
I don't care. And what a company lose or I lose, you understand? So we need some bother that much. But the moment they are, imagine if it's your own company. I said, yeah, she's right. One day I'm gonna own my company. What if this thing is Then I said, yeah, no, you are right.
Let's make, for instance, with your own books right now. You've got your books, you've got 10 on your 4 books that you have written. You bring them to me, say, Pastor Nkosi, if you sell them, for 100 rands as an example, then I am going to give you 15 rand per book, right? What's your expectation? It's 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, okay? From 10 books. Then let's say then you come and say, and I tell you, hey, Witch King, I don't have your 850 times 4, but instead in each Kishoti country they are short 10 rand, 10 rand, 10 rand each. Now you're getting 75 rand. How would it be now if you say, okay, because I promised you 15 rand, I'm gonna take 10 rand and I give you 5 rand. How is it gonna be to me? Understand?
Yeah.
It's a law. We call it a law of reciprocity. Law of reciprocity. What you do to me, imagine doing it to you.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
a give and take principle.
Yeah. No, it's very true. It's very true. So, Barezi Gohai, I believe you are noting. Nakolonenzi Atimela, but we are actually finishing today. And the other thing, I think it can be the last point. And then I tell Barezi about my trip to KZN and also my nomination.
Yes.
After doing all what you have done, knowing that the media needs you, knowing what the media needs, putting yourself into the shoes of an editorial producer. What is the other point that we spoke about again? Knowing your audience, you know, being creative, being able to be on top of what is happening, current affairs.
Current affairs, yeah.
After all the research that you have done, you know now what you have to do. The last point, which is very, very important, and I want you to write it down, the very last one, very, very important. After you have done all these things, it's time now to approach the media. What do I mean by this? Don't wait for media to come to you. Go and find media. Why am I saying this? There is a lot of competitions out there. You know, it's not easy for media to come to you unless whatever you have is modern, unique.
Yeah.
You know, which is very scarce. Irrigate example. If a 7-year-old write a book and relates to social media, it can be easy for media to come and be like a 7-year-old because that thing is not
it's not a common thing. Yeah.
Thank you. It's not a common thing. You understand? But if it's na le Pastor Joel, everybody's writing books nowadays. You understand? So you can't expect media to come to you because of a book about power of planning. There are people who read books about power of planning. You understand? So go and tell media book again, and this book can do 1, 2, and 3, 4, can add value to your show 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not happen usually. It's a sometimes that one, and it's a for some people. So go and approach media. Don't wait. Go and approach media.
Wow.
That is the point that you about.
And then in all sectors of media, like your radio, your television, your newspaper, and all that.
Yes. Approach. Someone can ask, how do you approach it? Nowadays, we are fortunate. We have local radio stations. Let's use them.
Community radio stations.
It's our own. It's only a community radio station. You are part of the community. Go to your local radio station. Talk to them. It's your radio station. It's there for you.
Yeah.
So go and approach them. Ask. Research. Newspapers. Many newspapers today, they go to the email address, they go to the contact with the producer and editor. Contact them. You know? The same thing at radio. Bafana kadi contact if you want to get hold of, phone them.
Okay. Being
away from your family is never easy. That's why